Hello everyone, it is DT Ranger here back with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be telling you how I beat Orin in Baldur's Gate 3 by actually kind of sort of fighting her and not just using exploits. Let's get into it. So the first thing I did was I gave my rogue all of the gold, and then I chose Gale, and I got him to cast greater invisibility on me so that I would be invisible.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
After that, I walked my main character, his name is Genji, down the stairs. Since I'm invisible, it won't trigger the cutscene with Orin. Then I switched to Shadowheart and made sure she had the Twist of Fortune weapon equipped. Now this is important. I snuck up to Orin, turned on turn-based mode so my invisibility wouldn't wear off as quick, and then I kind of sort of like had trouble, so I struggled, and then I reverse pickpocketed her 12,000 gold.
Looking ahead.
Cool. I had Gale stop concentrating on invisibility so that it would trigger the cutscene between Genji and Orin, and I'll just let that play out because she likes it.
It refused the Murder Lord's command and comes crawling into his sanctum with the tyrant unpulped. Oh, did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. You do not lie, underling. It is your blood I am destined to spill. Your death spit will stain these walls, little lamb. Your murder should have been exquisite. A crypt-born effigy to greet Baal's bleeding dawn. And now it will be nothing. Come to me, Father. Set my flesh to your unholy purpose!
So she transformed into this dragon-like beast, and this is where Shadowheart comes in. Now, I thought I had a potion of invisibility, but it turns out I didn't, so I just had Gale cast greater invisibility on her, just like he did to Genji. Now that Shadowheart's invisible, she won't enter the fight, and so she sneaks up. Now, if you don't know what blood money does, it does, I think, like 6 damage for every couple hundred gold that a character has in their back pocket. And Orin has a lot of gold in her back pocket. After saving the game, because I know I would get frustrated if I had to do this over and over, I set Shadowheart up with the blood money, and I clicked on Orin. And then
strike hard, strike fast.
I missed. And Shadowheart lost her invisibility because she attacked. So obviously I save scummed. It turns out that Orin has some invulnerability, so it's called unstoppable, and she's got 7 stacks of that, so I need to attack her 7 times if I want this plan to work, which kind of sucks.
What now?
So I decided to just attack her and burn through those stacks. I had Minthara move up and join the battle, and
Stalker of Gehenna's wastes, take our zeal, take our blood.
this lady was being weird, but you know what, that's fine. Anyways, I had Minthara shoot a bunch of fire arrows, burning through almost all of Orin's stacks. After I checked, though, it turns out Orin still had one left, so I used my offhand attack to shoot Orin one more time and burn through her stack. Now Orin is all out of unstoppable, so she will take massive damage. And then I saved, and here we go. Using totally not exploited gold and expertly, authentically placed stuff, I one-shot one of the hardest bosses. And then after that, I just kind of ran around the battlefield and shot people. Minthara here kind of carried the fight and one-shot this dude. And she probably would have one-shot the other one had she not had a stack of Unstoppable. And this is because I have a totally not modded weapon. Anyways, I really wanted to shove this girl off the cliff for the final death, so I gave her a little push. But on her next turn, she just came right back, and she stabbed me, which hurt a lot. Anyways, on my turn, I had Minthara throw her as close to the edge as I could get. I thought this plan was working out pretty well, but then I picked her up and I tried to throw her into the chasm, but Minthara failed the athletic check. And it turns out it glitched, and the woman was now in the floor. Very cool. Meanwhile, I just had Shadowheart cast down an ice storm to do the most damage to an invisible guy without killing my guys. And the invisible guy died, so I count that as a win. Finally, when it was Genji's turn, I just had him run up and shove the woman off the cliff. It's not how I originally wanted it, but hey, it worked. And then Orin had her dramatic cutscene where she decides she finally wants to die after I did a lot of damage to her.
Fills the air as the Slayer's form is drained of life. Ashes to ashes, blood to blood, you have robbed another god of his chosen. A glint of light on something in the blood catches your eye.
After that, I looted Orin's Netherstone because it's important, and I guess I have to. Because the story requires it. And the brain likes it, apparently.
Gortash will
the
want to
Emperor.
hear of this.
Of course. Oh yeah, we agreed to an alliance with him, much to Karlach's dismay.
It's all that stands between us and the Elden Brain.
After that, Minthara wanted to have a word with us. So that'll
Hard
just
to
play out
believe
now.
she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself, but surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you. You are trying to raise my spirits. I appreciate it, but any joy the sight of Orin's corpse brings me is but a speck of comforting shade. There is little relief to be found from the heat of the storm we are caught in. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
After that cutscene, we shared a kiss, and I went back to camp, only to forget that I forgot to save Halsin, because he's still strapped to the altar, so I loaded my game back to go find him. So needy. Anyways, I speedran the cutscene with Minthara this time, and then I went up and I unlocked the altar, somehow.
What is this foul place?
After that, I got kind of interested because I'd never explored this place before, really, because, well, I've never taken down Orin authentically. I always just kind of exploit because it's funny. Anyways, I snuck into her bedroom and I walked around. I looked at some stuff. I stole some stuff. It was pretty fun. There were a lot of dead people and her dead mother, and I'm not going to show that because it's very explicit. After that, I hightailed it out of there, past all the traps, fast traveled to the city because I didn't want to spend the night here, and then I went to camp. I walked around to make sure no one wanted to talk to me, and Halsin did, obviously, but I speedran his cutscene, and then as I was going to bed, I realized that this stupid child is still here, and won't leave. Anyways, I guess that doesn't matter now because she's here. Anyways, I went to bed, and yeah, that's it. That's how I quote-unquote authentically beat Orin. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!